Hi everyone, this is Dr. Srikanth from the team Mdsconquer. Now I am in front of you to present the plan of action for 2019-2020 NEET preparation. So we have been working for this decent strategy from past 2 to 3 months, analyzing the situation, analysis of all 2017-2018 NEET questions, followed by a long duration of talks from the toppers of Mdsconquer from past 4 years. And of course, you are the fifth batch of Mdsconquer. So I welcome you all to the plan of action, like how we need to approach this, how we need to tackle this, and what is the ideology. I mean, like this video is mainly focusing on the interns, and of course, it's going to explain the game plan throughout the year. So I welcome you all for this great Dream 2020 batch. So what makes us unique? Like what makes Mdsconquer unique? Okay, this ideology and strategy will give you some sort of hint that okay, this particular point of view, or this way of preparation or preparation with Mdsconquer will be definitely unique if you compare with the rest other. So what after BDS? That's the first question that will encounter immediately after your final year, done with your university examinations. Probably the result is out. Most probably the happiest day of your life, where you are getting a tag, where you're getting a prefix that you are a doctor. And what after this final year? What after BDS can be the first question that will encounter immediately after your final year result. So most probably this video presentation or this analysis is completely from my point of view, or my friend's point of view, or my junior's point of view, or my students' point of view from the past 4 years. Okay, I cannot generalize this, but this is what we feel from the analysis, what I opted. The first thing is like I want to have a lavish life. I want to have everything comfortable to me. That's what I feel like. Once what after BDS, I want a comfortable life. I want everything a lavish, beautiful life. Okay, acceptable. For that, what you need to do? You need to take ahead, right? Because BDS now the competition in the dentistry is very high. So you need to move to the next step, and the next immediate question arises into the aspirant's brain, or arises into the person who is having a BDS tag is like, is only MDS option that is left over, or it is the best option among all? What is this? This is true or false? Because immediately, once you're done with your final year, once the result is out, you just move around the PGs in the department, or you move around the staff which are very close to you. You talk with them, you talk with professors, you talk with HODs, you know what is the analysis, what is the post consequences in the dental field. And this is what the talks that regularly I used to have and my friends used to have once they're done with the final year and enters the internship. Probably many of you still have it out. Is MDS is the only option? I feel like MDS is a good option, and I feel like MDS is a better option, best option. I have my analysis for that. Why should you go for MDS? The next question, why? Are there any things that makes you to go for MDS? You need to go for MDS. Okay, there are many things. Okay, there are many things. There are many GDCs, and MDS has its own way. Because I have 1,000 reasons. Because I have my seniors, my super seniors. All of them are having decent life. I don't find any dentist who are already done with their MDS who's not making money. I find like, because I want to recruit a staff for my coaching center, and past I mean like 3 or 4 months back I was just trying to find a good persons of pay of around like 30 to 40,000, and it is very difficult for me to find a good individual, because everyone are filled with their occupancies, everyone they're busy with their lives, busy with the clinical practice, busy with the academician works in the uh, respective colleges, and I find very difficulty in finding a good individual who has done with MDS to work with me. So that is the only reason I can say that MDS is good. They're making money. I have seen many of my seniors, super seniors, making around 80 to 90 to 1 lakh. Few people they're making 1 to 1.5 lakh per month easily. Okay, a bit clinical practice is required, but they're making money, so that's not an issue. So the next option, like I mean, like previously we used to have something called as an APPG, or it can be an MHCET. If you are a Maharashtra people, you can compare with MHCET. If it is a Kerala people, you can compare with your Kerala set, K set. Tamil Nadu PG. So there are we used to have lots of state entrances previously, probably 2 years back, but we don't have any such things right now. And the only single go exam is your NEET. So what is the advantage of this NEET? What is the disadvantage of your state entrances? What is the best thing that you find in the NEET? And I want to explain the differences between the NEET and your state entrance. Probably not APPG, as majority of the students are from Andhra and Telangana. We have specified it as APPG, but it's a state entrance. I feel the first beautiful thing that I want to focus on is the number of seats. You have almost all the GDC seats, all your GDCs, all your private college seats, and all your deemed everything A to Z, whether it is A cat, B cat, or C category, or management quota, everything, whether it is state counseling GDCs or an all India counseling GDCs, every GDC will come under the shed of NEET. Everything, the counseling goes with the NEET except AIIMS and PGA. So that's the first advantage of giving a single go exam like NEET. NEET, you have only one exam and all the seats will be included. So that's the number of seats are very high in the NEET. And the second difference is, of course, the stipend. Okay, so if you analyze the state counselings, majority of your state counselings, I'm not talking about the north states like Haryana and Delhi, but the rest of state counselings, if you analyze for example, if you analyze the Andhra and Telangana state stipends, the stipend is around like 35 to 40,000, or now it is increased to 40 to 45 for Telangana and 35 to 40 for Andhra. Okay, so this is the margin of stipend what you get when you obtain your seat through the GDC counseling, through the state counseling. Whereas if you take your all India counseling, you have few colleges like Molana, few colleges, there are many colleges in Haryana which comes under the central government category where they are going to pay a stipend of more than 80,000 plus. Now you will get 40 here, whereas you will have double. If you end up with a decent rank through all India, you are going, there are many colleges who are going to pay a stipend of 60 plus, 70 plus, 80 plus, even 90 plus. I feel like that is a second decent advantage of the NEET exam, particularly for the twin state people. So next one, very important one, particularly to analyze the people, particularly the interns in specific, is don't pretend that don't analyze that your PG life will be same as your college. Don't see or like peep into the PG life of your college PGs. Okay, there is lots of difference between the all India GDC colleges. Particularly, there are very decent number of colleges. If you analyze the top 10 or top 20 colleges, the lifestyle and the life and the mode of teaching and approach to the patient is totally different. I can't say it is too high-fi compared with our private colleges, but there is lots of difference. For example, you have few colleges where the PG is not approved. There are few colleges, Telangana, we have two colleges, the PG at to be like they're on the first batch or second batch. So for example, if it's Mallareddy, this is going to be the second batch. Okay, they don't know how the PG life will be. They don't have proper seniors to guide on. And same goes with ANITS, which is present in Andhra. Probably this is the second batch. And same goes with GSL. This is going to be the second batch. Your batch is going to be the second batch. So you don't have seniors who have got GDCs, seniors who has a different lifestyle or occupying different GDCs all over India. And of course, you don't have PGs also. For example, if you have a college of 10 to 12 years experience, you have a PGs in them. So indirectly or directly, the PGs are going to motivate, and you have an idea that, okay, this is what the MDS lifestyle is. This is how the PGs will live around us. And you can talk with them, interact with them. But there are many colleges in India, and there are many aspirants in Mdsconquer who are watching this video. You don't know how the PG life is. Even if you know the PG life of your private college, the PG life of the private college and the PG life of the government colleges are totally different. And they are, if you analyze the top 5 or 6 or 10 government colleges, they are damn high-fi. They're very decent colleges, good in teaching approach, good in patient output. You can learn many things. You can move towards your passion. You may develop passion. So apart from stipend, there are many other good advantages of being in GDC. So don't ever compare your senior life or a PG who is in your college life with the original life what you are going to approach in the future. If you have guts to prepare hard, if you have guts to work hard in your internship or during your pace of preparation, where you want to convert something zero, that I mean like in and around zero to something which is very decent, probably a top 50 or top 100 all India rank, and if you want to change your life and lifestyle, that is totally different. You can't compare. You can't, I mean like regularly interns used to talk with PGs. So before you talk and take a suggestion from a PG in your college or who is very close to you, first analyze that whether he is the right person or not. Because if I can give a good example, because last year we had a topper, like all India third ranker. Okay, she used to talk with many people in the college. Okay, few people they support her, few people that discourage her. So it is the analysis of the individual who is undergoing the PG. Like for example, if you talk with me, I'll be always positive, because I know what my vision is. There are few people in my same field or in my department who don't have proper vision. They may feel like PG is a burden. They may feel like PG is not a right move. So talk with people who has a vision, who has an analysis. If you directly go, like for example, we are done with final year, you're about to start your preparation, and if you go like you feel like okay, my HOD is very close to me, like for example, okay, oral surgery HOD is very close to me, and you enter the oral surgery department, and if you're talking with oral surgery HOD, like probably he may have 12 to 14 years experience, probably he may have done his entrance exam 12 to 14 years, which is totally different. 12 to 14 years back, your entrance exam is a fill in the blanks. Now it is an online exam. Now it's a diagram based exam. Now it's a multiple choice exam. Now the strategy of preparation is totally different. So it is a very bad move to ask how to prepare to a person who has cleared the entrance 10 years back. Probably even if you ask a person who has cleared the entrance 3 years back, for sure it's a bad move. So before you're taking suggestions and before you're taking the inputs, talk with a fresher. Talk with immediate senior who has cleared the entrance. Talk with immediate senior who is good to you. Talk with immediate senior who has a positive energy. Means talking positiveness. There are few people who always talk negative. Yeah, I have done, but it's very difficult to do. You can't study. You can't. No, don't talk with such people. Talk with the people who always motivate you. That's what the primary thing that I prefer to give as a suggestion to you. So this is what I feel like regularly uses. We compare the life of the PG in the respect to college and feel like, okay, this fellow's life is hectic. I'm not interested in PG. You talk with people who are not worthy enough, who are not fit for dentistry. Okay, there are few people who are not fit for dentistry, but they do the PG through the management quota because if they want to get married, because for the satisfaction of the parents they join. So don't talk with such peoples. Don't talk with such people, yeah. So that is a primary suggestion what I can give. They are already spoiled and they make you spoiled. So that's what regularly happen. You have some example like when you're in your 6th standard, or like when you're in school. If you keep a rotten apple inside a bunch of apples, all the apples will be rotten. So that's what the principle goes here. So talk with a person who has a vision. Talk with a person who is really capable enough, who is good enough. So don't talk with the people who are not fit for dentistry. So that's the first and decent suggestion that I want to give you. So if you go further into detail, like what Mdsconquer is, we work smart. I can give a simple definition of smart. Smartness is something that you have to modify according to the situation. Means if the situation is tough, you need to modify yourself so that you have to fit for the situation. That's what the smartness is. Now, it's very good. There are many great colleges in India where they're going to pay a stipend of 80 to 90,000 per month as a PG student. So in your PG, you're going to get a stipend of 90. You're going to get a stipend of 60,000, 40,000 per month. So everyone is ready to do hard work. So what next? What is the next thing that's going to make the difference? I feel like the smartness that's going to make the difference. How to be smart, and how to work in a smarter way. How to work in a simpler way, how to work on a huge subject in a limited time. That's what Mdsconquer is all about. We as a team will make strategies which are very smart and decent. We make things possible in a limited time. That's what we regularly work, and that's what the result of Mdsconquer shows in the past 3 years. more than 120 GDCs in the past 3 years, and of course occupied more than 60% of the seats in the twin states of Telugu, both Andhra and Telangana. If you analyze the top rankers, majority of the rankers and majority of the seats are filled by Mdsconquer students. So that's what the smart preparation. And of course, out of these successful zone people, there are more than 60% of interns. Interns doing things means they have to be smart because they have a limited time. They have to be smart to work on things. So I'll be going to the next slide. So what is a difference between a fresher like intern and a repeater? Repeater who like works on second time, third time, fourth time, doing the same book thrice, four, five times. But what is the basic difference? I just want to focus on the basic difference. The first basic difference is the stress management. Stress management is okay, average or a minimal in an intern, whereas repeater, they have lots of pressure. They need to answer 1,000 people every day. One or other day they're going to get a call from the house. Are you going to make a seat this year? Will you get a seat? Will you get a GDC? So these are the common questions asked to the repeaters by their friends or by their parents or by the people surrounding them. But interns, I feel like majority of you people, you don't have such stressful situations. Probably in the last 2 months of preparation you may have such things, but in the first phase where your stress levels are low, so whenever your stress levels are low, your efficiency or your efficacy will be very high. So that's more important. So interns, you have a positive hand over the stress management, particularly in the first phase of the preparation, whereas repeaters, they have a bit more stress where, and of course the stress is very important because stress is something like a force that's going to drive you towards the success. And the second thing is touch with your textbooks. Textbook reading is again an important part if you start your preparation too early. So interns will have an upper hand because you're recently done with your final year and you have some idea that, okay, this is what the topic is. For example, if I randomly give some XYZ topic and talking about the fish zones, you can directly open your window and you can just go with the, okay, that fish zone space. But whereas repeater is going to take some time because there is a lap of at least 1.5 year with the books. So interns are going to have an upper hand because they are in touch with the textbooks. So you don't have a lab period, so you have good decent time, and of course it's going to work well in the final exam too. Intern will have an upper hand of 10 marks if I mean, like, if a new question is coming, like, which is not there or which was not discussed in the groups, which was not discussed in your pulse or any sort of MCQ books, if a new question is coming in the examination hall, there will be 10% more chance for an intern to go with the right answer when you compare with the repeater. The only reason is intern is in touch with textbooks. Textbooks are the one that's going to help you out in tough situations. And the second one, the only disadvantage according to me, is the time management. Time. Okay, limited time for interns. You have to go for your clinics, you have to manage the clinics. Probably you'll be free by 4 o'clock. Max you can work up to 4 to 5 hours per day. Probably your working times may increase on the weekends, Saturday, and probably on Sunday. And of course, internship, as we feel like, is a time to get fun. It's a time where you enjoy a lot, more parties on weekends. So time management is a difficult. So people who conserve time, people who give damn respect to time, who are interns, will definitely succeed, because I have more than 50 to 60 odd stories who are right now enjoying in GDCs with no time lap, just internship done. Right now they are in GDCs and enjoying the beautiful lifestyle. So time management is the only difficult issue that the interns should give some sort of concern. That is more important. Time management, discipline towards the time, and importance towards the time is very, very important, because I can say simply that time is the only irreversible thing on the earth. Even if it's a cardiac arrest, you can do CPR and you can save the patient if it is in a limited time, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You can give a try, you can do CPR, and you can make the things irreversible. Means partially you're irreversible, or you're going with a partial reversible of death also. But time, once it is done, it is irreversible. So I feel like all the students of Mdsconquer who are planning to decide be a part of Mdsconquer, I want you to give a damn respect to the time. Time is more than God, I feel. So time is more important. So I hope you understand the ideology of in an intern with a repeater. So next goes is the aims and objectives of this video, or the aims and objectives of 2020 batch, or aims and objectives of Mdsconquer, of both you and me. So my team aim and objective is to analyze more interns about the mode of preparation, encourage them and drive them in a positive direction with a positive attitude towards their goals and towards the success zone, to make their family stand well in the society within the boundary of dentistry. So this is the primary object of Team Mdsconquer. And the secondary object is very clear, that we want to make the stuff as easy as possible and we want to make the things as smart as possible. Of course, smart work plus hard work is the best tagline that every aspirant, once they are done with their part with Mdsconquer, they regularly give this task for the team. So we the primary and the secondary objects are this: always be positive, work hard, add some smartness and some innovation to your work, and be successful among the crowd. So that's what the aim and objective of my team and myself is. And coming to the second part, what is your aim and objective? You have something in your brain or you have something in your heart who has entered this room or who has opened this link. You have something, some positiveness or something like, I have to get this, I have to do this, I have to make this, I want to best, or I want to get All India first into 2020. I want to get a GDC in 2020. You have something, your dream, right? A particular department, a particular college, at least a particular place, lavish life, decent stipend, good lifestyle, and makes your parents happy. So you may have something among this, like, or any other thing in your brain before you are clicking or opening this video link. So probably I feel like that is the main aim and objective of you. So what is our game plan? The strategy of Mdsconquer keep on changes, because I said like smartness is something that keep on changes around based upon the surroundings and situation. So I'll give a tentative idea of what I'm going to do. Once you're a part of Mdsconquer, hopefully you will catch up the frequency of my ideology. I don't want to comment the rest of the people who are guiding the aspirants and XYZ, but I want to just give an analysis, simple logical analysis. Okay, before you start anything, you will be slow. For example, initial days where you are cutting your class 1, class 2 cavities on the patient, probably in the third year or the initial stages of your final year, you will be at slow phase. Probably for cutting a cavity of class 1, you may take 10 to 15 minutes, base application followed by restoration, adjustment. Properly you may take 30 to 40 minutes if it is your first cavity. I'm just giving an average analysis. So once you're done with 10 cavities, probably the 30 minutes may drop to 20 minutes. 40 cavities, it may drop to 10 minutes. If it is more than 100 cavities, like it can be in your internship or in your private practice after BDS or after MDS. If you're done with 100 or 200 plus, probably a class 1 cavity or a pit and fissure sealant initial removal, it's going to take not more than 5 minutes. True. Right. Accept it. Everyone will accept this. But I don't know why majority of you people will prefer a schedule which is always constant. Like for example, if you're starting with an initial subject, for example, like you'll take it as endo. Initial phase, you will take some time. Okay, take endo, 2 weeks you can take. Operative, okay, 2 weeks you can take. But once you are on fire and you're catching the frequency, you're able to work for more than 5 to 8 hours per day, you have good ample amount of time. Why you want to go with the same phase? When the train is starting from its velocity like 0 in a particular duration of time, in the first few 10 or 15 seconds, the velocity will slowly increases, the speed will slowly increases. But once it catch up the frequency, it never goes in the same phase. That's what I feel. So the mode of schedule in Mdsconquer is unique. It changes according to the situation. If I feel like, okay, these people are on track and these people are really working hard, and I feel like if you're on track, your schedule will go fast. If I feel like you're off track, our schedule will go down. For example, endocons, I feel like you're good, we can go fast. Oral pathology, oral medicine, yeah, you're done in third year. You're done the oral pathology, same subject in the final year. In oral medicine, yeah, I can go fast. Pharmacology, which was done 2 years back in your second year with lots of struggle, I go slow. Microbiology, toughest subject, I go slow. Biochemistry, I feel it's too hard. Lots of cycles and lots of things to do. I'll go slow. Dental anatomy, dental histology, yes, done in the first year, done in second year directly or indirectly, done in third year, yeah, of course, done in final year in your pedo, operative, everywhere. So I'll go a bit slow, but a bit fast. So that's what smart preparation I feel like. Okay, regularly what people used to do is like, okay, biochemistry 10 days, operative 10 days, endo 10 days, pedo 10 days, pharmacology 10 days. It's very difficult to complete pharmacology in 10 days, but it's very easy to complete your endo in 10 days. So your preparation phase is not logical way. It should be completely smart. For that, you need to have a mentor who thinks and analyzes the thing according to the situation. For example, Jan second week is a festival week for majority of us. We'll modify the schedule. We'll give a break. Okay, I can't tell you like Jan first week to second week pharmacology, finish pharmacology. No, I go according to the things. If it is a really wanted thing, like you have a big festival on Jan, like for example, you have a big festival on Dasara, we'll give a break. We'll give a break for that. So that's what the ideology here. That's what like called as smart preparation. Modifying according to the surroundings and modifying according to the situations is what the basic game plan of Mdsconquer. And there will be lots of modifications. If things are getting worse, we'll have a modification. For example, recently, the best example of smartness of Mdsconquer I can give you is your seniors exam was preponed by 21 days. My tagline to the last schedule is the schedule will be decided basing upon the notification date of NBE or NEET. So this is what the tagline I regularly used to give, but I used to see so many off and on test series there where they go with a decent schedule over the year. So preponed exam was preponed 21 days. People were in a hurry. Then I modified the schedule. I said like it depends upon the date of examination that we have to modify the schedule. That's what called as a smartness. So please guys, we'll go in a smarter way. We'll work in a smarter way. We modify according to the situations. We tackle things in a better way compared to any other in India, for sure. Okay, so maybe probably it may take 2 or 3 months for the team to install this smartness in your brains while you're going ahead or approaching towards the subject. So my game plan, before discussing my game plan, I just want to talk about the plan of actions. So the first thing is like priority. I can give a good example for this. Okay, I have one of my friend. She's very good at subject, but not interested in PG when she was in the internship. She was done with the internship and by force she got married. She moved to other state where she started her preparation, cracked the entrance in the first round, but unfortunately her husband got a good opportunity in US and they have shifted to US. So she got a seat, but she was not in a position to handle or take that seat, and she moved to US, where she started preparing for NBE Part 1 and Part 2. She was done with NBE Part 1, Part 2. And by the time she was done with NBE Part 1, Part 2, again, her husband got a better option in India and they shifted back to India. Her post-preparation was failed even after getting seat. After clearing Part 1, Part 2 NBE, she again failed because the priority is husband. Priority is not family, it's not the career. Then moved to India, again planned the preparation, but unfortunately she was pregnant and the date of examination was just postponed and it was just sinking the pregnancy date. Even after good hard work, again she was a failure because priority is her family again. Finally, again she started preparing very hard, being a part of Mdsconquer, but now her priority is her career. She explained the things very clear to her husband and she called her mother to take the responsibility of her child, and her priority for this time is completely MDS, and right now she is MDS first year in one of the good colleges in Indo department. I think it's a decent and it's the best example for priority I can give. First time the priority is enjoyment. It's not like PG. She enjoyed the internship. Good. She's successful with her priority. The second year she worked hard, but her priority is husband. Okay. And third year, her priority is not MDS. Her priority is again family. She moved to India. Her priority next round is her pregnancy. Her priority in the last round is MDS, and of course she is with MDS. So priority is very important. Whether entertainment is in internship is your priority, whether your family is your priority, whether your career is your priority. So in priorities, I feel like MDS should come first, at least for the people who are unmarried. Unfortunately, India is a place where we have few things to follow according to the customs and the cultures here. So we can't escape from such things, but probably if you're an intern and if you're unmarried, I feel like you should keep your MDS as your first priority. Second thing, you need to set your goals. I like majority of the people who have extended to 32nd minute of this video probably will definitely have something in their heart and brain. Like, I have to be this, I have to do this, I have to be the All India first, I have to get a GDC. That's your goal. Simple. Don't tell to anyone. Just keep it in your heart. Probably on the day of success meet, you can share this. And your attitude. Your attitude is very important. People who are very dedicated to the preparation and people who give damn concern to the preparation, the way they think, the way they act is totally different. Like people around them can sense, okay, these people are preparing, so better not to disturb them. So your attitude and your respect towards the preparation is very important, because the preparation is a phase where it's going to decide whether you want to be an endodontist, whether you will be an orthodontist, or whether you will be a periodontist or an orthopathologist. So it has a greater impact on your professional career in the second half. An endodontist, a clinician will have a different life. A non-clinician will have a different life, probably, mostly. So preparation is the one that's going to decide your fate. A GDC student will have a different attitude. A private college student will have a different attitude. And apart from the money you spend, a deemed college student will have a different attitude. So it's the preparation phase attitude that's going to decide your second half of the life. So you need to be ground to earth to the subject when you're dealing with it. Of course, you need to learn new things. Like you have learned something until now, probably 50% is in your BDS lifestyle. So you need to learn new things and you need to revise the things which you have already learned, like basic things. For example, surgery, blocks, everything about blocks. You have to revise them and you need to learn some new things. So that's what the last two lines, the new things to be learned, okay, and things which are already learned, you have to revise them. So that's what I feel. And things to be followed for the Mdsconquer students, probably you have 12 to 15 months of preparation from now. It may vary. Few people, they enter the preparation phase in the middle. Few people, they enter the preparation phase in the last 4 months, in the last 8 months, in the last 2 months, in the last 1 month. So they vary. But you can enter any mode. Like the modes can be divided in Mdsconquer into test mode, one-day mode, T20 mode, and final mode. So you can enter any of these modes. Initially we'll go with the test mode, followed by you can enter one-day mode or T20 mode or in the final mode. So probably for the first time, I am, along with my team, we are planning to go ahead with 4 to 5 rounds of revision. I feel like revision is the one that's going to make you more confident in the examination hall, and your confidence levels is the only driving force that's going to make you stand in this hectic crowd with a decent success. So I feel like we'll go with 4 to 5 rounds of revision for this batch Dream 2020, which is a dream batch for me. So 4 to 5 rounds of revision is the first time that we are planning. We want you guys to work hard. Probably it will take 10 to 15 days for us to catch up the frequency. Once you catch up the frequency, we'll go fast hand in hand, driving each and every one. So that's what the plan of action. So the test mode, we are planning for 6 to 8 months. One day mode for 3 to 4 months. T20 mode will be probably for 2 to 3 months, and final mode will be in the range of 15 to 30 days. So what we do is in the test mode is like I just want to go more with clear concepts. We'll learn concepts, we'll learn subject. So apart from this, we'll make material ready. Okay, we'll make our notes, we'll organize the things, we'll underline the things, we'll have textbook reading. So there are lots of magics that are going to take place in this decent mode where we need to work very hard. The primary thing is like you have to prepare well. It means you have to prepare your notes, underline the things, write everything in a systemic way so that it will be easy for you to tackle the same subject in one day mode and in the test mode or in the final mode. So that's what the analysis is all about. Okay, in the first time you have a subject-wise discussions, preparations, videos, textbook readings. So the many things that go, we'll deal with the shortcuts and everything. You organize them, prepare the notes and get ready for the one day mode. One day mode will have a subject-wise revision, related repeats, how to tackle the things, everything, and followed by T20 mode where you have your stress reduction therapies, a motivation, building up your confidence levels, dealing the subjects with mock exams, repeats. There are lots of things I'll be explaining further once we are done with the first mode of preparation. And make a note, the unique strategy of Mdsconquer is we go in cycles. For example, right now your schedule will start with endo. Okay, it goes with operative. It goes with all the leftover 23 subjects. So again, it starts with the second end up with the second round. So you can enter the test series or a part of MD. You can be a part of Mdsconquer at any point. You can come with an operative. So after all the subjects are done, again we'll come with an operative. So we will have 4 to 5 rounds of revision. So don't worry, even if you're late for this test series or if you're late for this coaching aspect, because the things will go here in rounds, in cycles. For example, it is similar to your day and night cycle. If you sleep at night, you'll get the night again back. You sleep in the morning, you'll get your morning again back. Same goes with the cycles of Mdsconquer. You will have 4 to 5 rounds of cycle. So if you enter in the middle also, there's not an issue. You can start your preparation at any point in these cycles because it goes and comes to the same subject at one point. So be positive. So don't ever feel that I'm late for this, I'm late for this, I'm all. Don't ever do that. You're in. Once you're in, you will encounter the same subject in the second or third round of, yeah, you have 4 or 5 rounds of revision. So you can enter the cycle at any point. In the first round or in the second round or in the third round or in the fourth or the final round. I hope it's very clear because people regularly used to ask me like, we're done with 2 subjects, what we need to do next, sir? You will get that, yeah. It goes in cycles. If you enter at operator and if you miss endo, endo will come again. If you enter at operator and if you miss like your endo will come again. So that's what I say. Like, don't worry, you can enter this part of test series or you can enter Mdsconquer at any time because we go in cycles. We revise the same subject. We tackle the things in a very simpler and easiest way. We'll give you the time analysis, a precise schedule for each and every individual. So that's what the unique property that adds Mdsconquer to a better success. So this is what the strategy levels, these are the subjects we are planning to have 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 rounds of revision basing upon the date of examination. Few times the exam may get postponed so that we can plan further. Few times it get preponed. So according to that, the last mode varies. But okay, luckily because the notification will come 3 months prior, so we can modify the preparations according to that. Right. So I mean, like, what are the mode of your examinations? Enters the lifestyle, starting your preparation. What is the first exam you'll encounter? The first exam that you people are going to encounter is your November AIIMS 2019. So November AIIMS 2019 is the first exam that you people are going to take. Probably it will be in the November second week. So immediately your next thing will be December 2019. Sorry, it's not 2018, it's 2019. Okay, it may vary. It may go in December 2019, or it can be in Jan 2020. So make sure you should finish your task by NEET December 2019. You have all these subjects. I hope you know these subjects. Okay, 6 subjects in the first year. I'll be discussing all these things, not much important. So your first exam is going to be your November AIIMS, that's a trailer exam, followed by your main exam is going to be your December 2019 NEET exam. So I'll be focusing on the basic differences between the NEET and AIIMS, which are the exams that probably you will encounter. Probably your PGI December is all about your JRship. It's nowhere related to your MDS, and it may coincidence your NEET exam. So I don't want to stress you people to go for December PGI, because it's not for MDS, first of all, and second thing, it may coincidence your NEET exam and it's going to spoil your NEET preparation. I feel like NEET is more important than the PGI JRship. So now I'll be discussing about the AIIMS. You'll have AIIMS 10 seats probably. Probably 5 will go for the reservation category and 5 will go for the open category. Number of questions in AIIMS paper will be 90, sorry. And your time duration is 90 minutes. So you will have minus 1/3 negative marking. Each question you need to solve in 1 minute. Probably you should complete in 50 seconds. You'll have 20 to 30 diagram based questions and 60 to 65 regular questions. And where you need to focus on, you need to focus more on the clinicals. That's, I feel like, if you analyze last 5 years NEET papers. And 80% of your clinical questions will be from oral surgery, cons, endo, perio, ortho, pedo, prosto, implants, and oral medicine and oral pathology. And probably all of your diagram based questions, 20 to 30, are from the clinical subjects. Just make a note. Before we change our mode to the AIIMS preparation, we'll have a special classes on it. We'll have probably 20 to 30 mock exams, which are going to be the highest number of exams by any offline or online coaching center in India. So we'll have lots of stuff to learn regarding the AIIMS. Don't worry about that. I'm just giving an idea that how you need to analyze the AIIMS, the mode of preparation for AIIMS in specific, if you are planning for. Next is, I need to talk much about this NEET. NEET, it's going to include all the GDCs, all the private colleges, all the deemed, everything, even army corps and few government jobs. They prefer NEET as a primary option. The total number of questions are 120. You have 3 hours 180 minutes, and probably you'll have minus 1/4 negative marking according to 2017 NEET curriculum. So each question you need to handle in 45 seconds. Probably you should finish each question in 40 seconds, means you should be very fast and accurate. So for that, you need to have large bulk of practice. Probably the only coaching center which provides 5 to 6 times more mock exams, 5 to 6 times more online papers, practice papers, net practice and everything is Mdsconquer. We are planning to provide more than 400 to 500 examinations before you give your 2019 December NEET exam. And coming to your diagram based questions, the diagram based questions are very less in NEET when you compare with your AIIMS, and mostly they will go for the regular questions. And what I regularly prefer, the basic books that Mdsconquer students should carry. It's not general. It is Mdsconquer, because I said we work smart, we modify according to the situation. So the basic books are the 12th edition of Dental Pulse, which is not yet released. Probably it will take 1 or 2 months. You can see the date of the video that was posted on. For now, 12th edition is not yet released. It will be released. So wait for the 12th edition to be released. I'll be posting when the 12th edition is out. I'll be posting on the group, so then you can buy. For now, guys, please go with the dentist clinicals. Please make a note, it is clinicals. I'm stressing on clinicals. Dentist, you have to go with the clinical volumes. Okay, basics is your option. These are the books that you need to carry to be a part of Mdsconquer. Dentist, I prefer only clinicals. So of course, Power Play 5th edition we are going to provide. Probably the 5th edition will be out in the month of April. Clearly mentioning, I'm just elaborating the word power play. I hope few guys you know what is the meaning of power play in the cricket. So power play in the cricket is something, a phase in the cricket match where you can score more runs. So similarly goes with the power play books of Mdsconquer. A phase where these books are required, which are going to increase your efficiency, which are going to increase your scores. So these books will be released in the April. Probably 90-95% of cases, power play books are not required in your first round. That is the test mode. It will be required in your one-day mode and T20 mode more. Because you don't have power play, something called as a power play in your cricket test series. Whereas you will have power play in your one-days and your T20s. Okay, same goes with this. And we are coming out this year with Mdsconquer play cards or smart cards. Okay, I'll be explaining what is this smart cards and play cards in your respective groups. Okay, don't worry about that. And I want you guys to carry this Fibion Vivek Jain book. Okay, which is a decent book, very important for subjects like anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry, and few things in forensic. No need to read the complete book. Okay, we go smart, right? We always smart. And I'll be explaining what things to be done, which pages to be done, which MCQs to be done. Everything will be explained in a smarter way in the group. So don't worry, buy the book. I'll be telling you what to read and what not to read, because NEET smart preparation required, and analyze the situation, and you have to decide what to read and what not to read. And I feel like you need to have a decent hi-fi books which are very good with all your glitters, your multicolors, highlighters. So probably 10 classmate books which are going to be your golden books for your preparation. They are more important in the first phase where you need to write notes, include everything, underline, highlight, because you need to revise them for the second round, third round, and the fourth round. I hope these are the books that you need to carry if you want to be a part of Mdsconquer. There are a few modifications and few other books that I'll be suggesting as we go deep into the preparation. So this is what the blueprint of NEET according to 2017 guidelines. So almost all the subjects, they're going to carry 14 marks each, but I want to elaborate each and everything in detail according to the books what we have right now in the market, according to the subjects what we have learned right now in our BDS lifestyle. So first subject, if you analyze in detail, general anatomy. Okay, make a note, you have embryology and histology. I have seen many questions in embryology and histology which are very tough. So I feel like the material what we have right now, or the things what we have right now, it's very difficult for us to handle the things. So you need to add an extra stuff of your embryology and histology. This extra stuff will be provided by Mdsconquer in a smarter and an easier way. So you need to analyze this. And if you take biochemistry is going to carry 7 marks, and your physiology is going to carry 7 marks. Your dental anatomy is going to carry 7. Embryology and histology dental part will going to carry 7. General path 7. And your microbiology is going to 7. General pharmacology is 7. Your dental pharmacology is 7. Dental materials is going to carry 14. General medicine 14. General surgery 14. Oral pathology 7. And oral microbiology is going to carry 7. Oral medicine 7. Radiology 8. Pedo and preventive 14. Orthodontics 14. Perio 14. Prosthetic crown and bridge with implants 14. Endo 7. Operative 7. Oral surgery 14. And public health dentistry 14. So this is what the rough analysis. And there are many things that are missing in your basic books, what we regularly go ahead, what are the present in the market. So there are many things which are missing, which will be covered by your PP books. So I said like PP books are scoring ones or smarter books. So it's going to cover all the things which are missing in your regular basic books for the preparation. Your group is going to cover the rest of our stuff. So be positive. We will have the best stuff and the best mode of preparation probably in the upcoming 12 to 15 months. And probably on the next day of exam, you will be with a smile on your face, and probably the result day is going to be the happiest day of your life. So this is what the schedule of Mdsconquer. In the first mode, or in the first power play, I'm planning to cover these subjects. I have clearly given the subjects, the date of examinations, and the weightage of this particular subject in your final exam. Want to explain in details. So 19th October, on the day of Dasara, the greatest day to start good things. So we are planning to initially start the proceedings. So probably we'll have small orientation classes on 2021st on online, solving your doubts and regularly ask questions. And we'll be starting the classes on 22nd, that is Monday. So we'll be starting with the endo. Okay, so we'll be starting with the endo, and probably endo I have given 14 days. My intention is very clear, because initial start should be slow. So that's the only reason I have given 14 days for endo, by followed by 7 days for each every week. So it's going to take at least like 10 to 7 days for you to catch up the frequency of Mdsconquer. Once you catch up the frequency for the first exam of endo, it's very easy for us to handle you in a better way. So 22nd, your classes are going to start with the endo, and 4th November is going to be your first exam of 120 marks, and endo is going to carry 7 marks out of 240 in your NEET. So next goes is with the conservative dentistry part 1, and followed by you have part 2. Simultaneously you have dental materials part 1 and part 2. So because if you talk about operative, you have your amalgam, you have your dental cements, direct filling gold, composites, casting alloys, all are a part of dental materials, again a part of conservative dentistry. So that's the reason why we have divided in such a way. So there are few subjects in a smarter way you have to handle them as a combo. For example, if it is like orthopedo, majority of your questions in a final exam will be a combination of ortho and pedo. So you have to learn ortho and pedo as a combo. You have to learn operative dentistry and dental materials as a combo, so that majority of the subject will be common to both the outcomes. So this week's syllabus is going to carry 7 out of 240 in the NEET. Operative dentistry 2 part 2 and dental materials is going to carry 7 out of 240. Your dental materials 3 is going to carry 7 out of 240. So you have oral anatomy, then after 7 out of 240, oral histology 7 out of 240, radiology 7 out of 240, forensic medicine and odontology will carry 3 out of 240. Totally you are going to have a mock exam on Jan 6th on 52 marks. Probably we're almost done with 1/4 to 1/5 of the syllabus. It's 240, so we are done with all 52 marks. So it's already done with 1/4 or 1/5 of the syllabus by Jan 1st week. So this is what the plan of action for the upcoming 2 months. Okay, so I hope you're clear. So according to the situation, we'll be modifying and we'll increase the pace of the preparation once your seniors are done with your exams. They may be done with the exam on December 14th. So once we cross the December 14th, we'll may extend our time up to Jan 6th once the mock is done. So we'll take a break of 2 to 3 days. We'll restart the things fast, and the frequency or the driving force will be increasing on probably by Jan. So by Jan, I want all of you guys to catch up the frequency, try to work hard, increase the amount of time that you spend with the books. Initially it may be 1 or 2 hours. So as weeks proceeding, as months proceeding, you need to increase your time with the book. It should hit 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. You need to conserve your times. Like initially, I mean, like the regular smart suggestion that I can give is like your majority of your colleges may start at 9 o'clock. Few colleges they start at 8:30. But up to 10:30, 11 o'clock, you will not have OP. So that's the best time where don't chit chat much. Have fun. Have a good talks, but keep your book in front of, like, try to spend your time with the book. So if you inculcate such things, your preparation is going to be smooth, smart and useful. So coming in detail about Dream 2020 batch, the things what we are going to provide, you are going to provide a test series which contain the highest number in any sort of online test series until now in India, more than 500 exams. That's a unique way. And daily you are going to have WhatsApp discussions, you're going to have lots of smart work, you have smart exam pattern and analysis in the in our site. Okay, you have one more video that is available on our YouTube channel. You can see how the site works. The site is very decent. It's going to give all self-analysis. You can clearly observe in every analysis in the site. That's a special feature of the site. We have taken lots of consent while preparing the site. You have video-based discussions. There will be so many video-based discussions on your YouTube channel, so you can just have a glance if you want. You will have live interactions. Okay, we are planning so much this year, so I'll be explaining how these live interactions will go on. You will get a word of PP books, smart cards, or work cards. You have Android app, you have iOS app, you have smart examination protocol. That's what the unique property of Mdsconquer. And please make a note, all time this phone is live and available for your work. So that is 9989427971 Mdsconquer. So going further, of course the track record is very important for anyone. Like, talking is very easy. Okay, we go with our tagline as talk less and do more, but now I feel like this is the right time to talk more rather than talking less and doing more. So I want to show my track record, my team track record of Mdsconquer. Okay, if you analyze that all India, I mean, like the Andhra and Telangana toppers of 2017 and 18, probably expecting the same in 2019 in your senior batch, Mdsconquer is the best, occupying all first rankers in the best places. And if you analyze the 2018 result, there are more than 7 Conquer students in the top list of Telangana, and there are more than 8 to 9 students in the top 15 list of Andhra, and more than 60%, 60 to 65% of the counseling seats through the state counseling of Telangana were Conquer students, and more than 55 to 58% of counseling seats through the counseling of Andhra are from Mdsconquer itself. So if you want to go in detail into the track record, 2015 our strength is 238, out of which 92 are doing MDS, and out of which are from 22 are from GDCs. 436, our strength is in the second year. We have 198 people doing MDS and 48 GDCs. And 2017 we have 760 strength. We have 258 people doing MDS, and out of which 52 are GDCs. And probably this year the Conquer army is around 1038 going for the NEET 2018 December. And probably we are expecting a bulk number of GDCs this year, because the mode of preparation, the strategy was too hi-fi this year, and your seniors are really working like damn to make things possible. So we have started our offline center. The first batch is on the way to the race. And I want to share a few important things about my offline center. So this is what the offline classes are. This is what the classroom is. This is how the mode of preparation is. And I'm just talking about the live interactions. This year we have taken a greater move to have many live interactions. We planned live interaction in almost all the colleges through the Telangana and Andhra, and probably from this batch, that is the 5th batch of Mdsconquer, mean your batch, we are planning live interactions one day every 2 to 3 months. Every 2 to 3 months you are going to have a live interaction in your college itself, if your college is going to permit. I have access to many colleges in Andhra and Telangana, but probably we'll be taking permission from all the colleges. If the college people are not permitting due to any sort of personal issues, we'll find out a solution for that. Okay, we'll be coming to the respective places, and we'll be meeting the Mdsconquer students outside the college. And probably 80% of the colleges, they are ready to give the way or gateway for us to spend much of your time. These are the few picks that are taken in the last year, where there were lots of decent interactions around the colleges of Andhra and Telangana, and we are probably having thinking of to extend Mdsconquer apart from these Telugu speaking states. Probably we'll have few interactions in Chennai. Few interactions we are planning to may takes place in Mumbai or Pune if the people are very interested. And online students, rest other state people, online students, whether they may be from Karnataka or Jammu and Kashmir, because we used to have students from top to bottom of India. We used to have a regular YouTube live interaction. Okay, I'll be sitting in front of you in the YouTube, so you can ask me the questions. So I'll be answering them, helping you out. I'll be available on phone. I'll be available on WhatsApp. So we team are ready to work and give our best for you people all the time. So this is what the rough ideology of what the Mdsconquer is going to do. So before taking Mdsconquer, we team, we have guts to tell that you come for the tour of Mdsconquer, you come for the free demo of Mdsconquer, enjoy the free demo for 10 to 15 days. Then after you can decide whether you want to be a part of this or not. For sure, we have more than 90% of conversion rate. Means people who are a part of our demo, out of 190 people will join Mdsconquer, because the mode of teaching, the mode of motivation, the mode of positiveness, and the mode of friendly comfortability is best with Mdsconquer. I can trust myself and my team, and definitely the team and myself are going to give you the best in this Dream 2020 batch. So about the offline platform, okay, I don't want to talk much about the offline strategies. Offline strategies are totally different, because I revealed out only 50% of my online strategies, maybe probably maybe to attract the individuals or attract the peoples. Okay, so if I reveal out all the strategies what we as a team are forming in this simple YouTube video, maybe the competitors may copy paste our core work. So I don't want this to happen. So I have shared just few of my ideas that may influence you, but majority of things will grow inside the group. And probably I don't want to talk much about my offline center, Hyderabad. It's in Kukatpalli. It's in Kukatpalli Housing Board, and we are probably we'll be planning to. I mean, like the Vijayawada center is on the way. Probably it may take 30 to 40 odd days for the Vijayawada center to get opened and available for you, both the study room and everything, because offline we have lots of allowances. So I request each and everyone, once you need to visit this offline, have an interaction with the mentors there, so that you can have a better idea whether it is an online student or an offline student. I like whenever you visit Hyderabad, you can come to the offline center. We'll have a decent talk, and that's all. Okay, offline strategies will be discussed in the offline. You can attend the demos of offline, 2 or 3 sessions. You can, if you like, you can be a part of this. Same goes with the online. Only if you like, then you can be a part of Mdsconquer. Okay, we don't force anyone to be a part of this. We go with a decent, friendly work to make a difference in our lives, right? So that's what I don't want to go with any sort of motivation right now, but this video is mainly is all about like what we will do, what you have to do, what I have to do, all this XYZ stuff. Thank you, all the best, have a great day. Mdsconquer is going to create a greater impact in your professional life. Bye, take care, love you all. Signing off, Dr. Srikanth.